You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
Yeah, nothing better to do.
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a Givra. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, Yamila.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only Yamila's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of, and Walias, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The Givra is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth.
That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a Givra that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then.
Well, yeah, after I accept my other quests, though.
There's nothing a Givra loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the voice of experience. Do you hunt often?
Since I was a girl, my father would take me. Then after he returned to the sea, Yamila's father. Our families have always been close. Even if her sister wasn't Walias's wet nurse, I couldn't stand by and watch her suffer.
So we lose Joshua and Jill while doing this side quest? That kind of sucks. I guess we should go do this one right now then, because I want Jill and Joshua back. Can I fast travel over here, actually? Not really. But I think I was looking at the wrong thing there. I was looking at the wrong thing. Still not really, though, is the answer. Let's go do this, and then we'll pick up the other 2 quests when we have Jill and Joshua back. And then do all 3 of those after that, I guess.
Where will we find them?
Further in.
Steel Silk. I still haven't gotten equipment that upgrades Bahamut and Odin, by the way. Which confuses me, because it feels like we're done with the main story of Rising Tide, and I got, like, a boost thing for everyone except Odin and Bahamut, which is lame if so. Hey, I found the thing.
These will do nicely.
Well, you know what? I'll just, like, shoot them with a giant laser beam then. I hope that, like, obliterating them with a death laser doesn't, like, you know, ruin the flesh or whatever. That would be unfortunate. Get played. Stupid animal. You lose. Yeah, that was bullying. We bullied them. Like, hardcore.
Return to the sea, and to the clouds rise again.
We have our bait then. What next?
Next, we pay a visit to the Dark Gate to pick some local weed. It'll help disguise our scent.
But can we really not just go and punch the animal we need to kill in the face? Gotta do all this dang prep work? I would rather just summon my lizard gun and shoot it.
There should be a sprig or two of local weed growing somewhere around here. Look for the golden leaves.
These look pretty golden. If I had to assume.
Is this it?
Aye, that's the stuff. Crush the leaves between your fingertips and rub them on your clothes.
If you insist.
Are you gonna do that too, or are you just, like, gonna watch?
You could have warned me about the smell.
Like corruption, isn't it? We'll have an honor guard of flies before long. But it'll stop the Givra from noticing us. Its nose will tell it we're nothing but a feast for worms.
Oh, I feel so much better.
We can wash it off afterwards. If there's one good thing about the Givra choosing the ruins for its hunting ground, it's that there's plenty of fresh water nearby.
Alright, so now we can fight the thingamajig. Make for the temple ruins. Doesn't seem like fast travel is worth it. We should just run. My item. Just two sharp fangs laying on a rock there, just hanging out, really? Insufficient inventory space.
Where should we lay the bait?
Givras are creatures of habit. Look for some sign of its passing. It's sure to return to the same place sooner or later.
Marking its territory.
Something was. A curl, maybe.
I did fight a curl around here. I wonder what this Guyver is going to be. Is it going to be a type of curl or something else? I guess we'll find out, won't we? What's going on over here, huh?
Tracks. But I assume they're too small to belong to a Givra.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Givra's breakfast.
I'm starting to think, what if the Giver is just like a snipe? Like it's just some kind of a joke. Not an actual creature. What if they're extinct? What if it's a dodo bird?
A fresh kill.
But not a Givra's. The wounds are too clean. Too small.
How many things that are not the Givra do I have to find before I find this dang Givra? Fine. Thank goodness we got more magicked ash. I was just running low on that. A goblin coin? A coin for goblins?
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Givra. There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
Let's hope our friend is hungry.
You guys are not very well hidden.
Still no sign.
patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Gavers are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an Eikon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. And I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Shout out to Sid. He was awesome. Ooh, it's like a wyvern.
Our guest has finally arrived.
Shall we greet him?
It'd be rude not to.
Yeah, this thing sure does have a tongue. Poor dude just minding his business.
Don't let it escape.
Ow. Alright, I remember fighting these types of enemies. Back when I was, you know, playing the game ages ago. No, you don't. Check it out, now I've got wings, idiot. I wish I still had Heat Wave for your fireball move there. Come at me. Yeah, you gotta be a little delayed on the dodge with these dudes. Ah, I pressed it too late. That was too delayed. Too delayed on that one. I ran out of satellites. No.
Nice try.
Nice try, by the way. Explode. Nope. Nope, I said. Uh-oh. Yeah, bad timing by me to do that, but too little too late. I wanted to build up Zantetsuken. Check it out. I got wings again. You stand no chance. Oh, I didn't get a perfect dodge there, rip. I didn't get one there either, double rip. Shoot fireballs at me, I dare you.
Nice try.
Idiot. Oh, thanks for taking the hit there. Whatever your name is. I keep forgetting your name. Shula? Shula, I think? I was about to say, how have I not gotten the down yet? Dude, this thing is so dead. The waves consume you. He's so mad. I don't think I have level 5 Zantetsuken, though. I have my satellite. Shoot, dummy. I'm definitely not going to need level 5 Zantetsuken, though, is the thing. Goodbye. I'm kind of amazed I managed that fast enough. No, my stagger damage, it could have been slightly higher. I was too late on it. Honestly, sometimes Zantetsuken 4 looks cooler than 5. Dragon Talon.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, may your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more.
We get it. You're related to Leviathan and he likes the ocean.
Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Ymilla before it spoils.
Before the tongue spoils? Okay. Hate to have a spoiled tongue, I guess. Hi.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Geaver tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, Tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No, no. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough. Besides, I'm no less grateful to you.
For what?
For welcoming my friends and I into your midst. For showing us how your people live. For reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Yeah, forget all that, like, showing us it's not a fantasy nonsense. What I'm really grateful for is you bringing me to this child so that I could acquire the fish gun. There's what I wanted to see. Enhances Odin's iconic feat, Arm of Darkness, increasing Zantetsuken's area of effect while allowing for execution of the ability at any time regardless of recovery status. I don't know what it means by regardless of recovery status, but increasing the area of effect kind of seems pointless. Doesn't seem helpful. I only ever Zantetsuken when I'm close to something that I want to hit.